So a couple months ago, I released a short film called Bottle, and today I'm going to break it down piece by piece and show you everything that you probably didn't notice. Let's get started.
I understand that.
Okay, so there's a couple interesting things about this scene. So if you can see here, this is actually right over there in this room. In the background up here, you can see a little cat in the hat stuffed animal that I have. Another interesting thing is in this scene, instead of recording the audio with some sort of fancy microphone, we actually had a iPhone hidden on the set. Obviously, it's not the best audio in the world. It's actually pretty bad audio, but it works, right?
Um, tell me.
I gave myself a pen so I looked more like a professional. I don't even know what I in my IMDb I'm listed as a therapist slash counselor. It's not even I don't even know. I'm just like a plot device.
What about you?
I mean, I guess it just.
And this right here, this shot is actually where I'm sitting right now. So the camera's over there and the camera's pointing here, and then that setup that you see in the background is what I'm looking at right now.
I gotta go, sorry.
You can see it. Yeah, so right here. That's the phone that was the microphone that was recording his voice. You can't see it on my shot, but you can see it on that one. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, so I actually made this music myself. I don't have much to say about it, but I wanted to do like a horror piece that with a couple notes changed could sound lively, which you'll see at the end. We went on a Sunday. It was raining, no one was there, and we were completely alone. It was actually pretty cool. So this shot right here, we shot that like 5-6 times, and it just was the coolest thing we'd ever shot, like both times. But we ended up landing on this one. It doesn't look as cool in the movie because he's leaving a therapy appointment, so it's not like he's some badass. But on the camera, it looked so sick. It was like Batman type shit. So it was actually pouring. The camera, I had to keep wiping off the camera because it was pouring, and we were both soaked by the end of the shoot because it was bad. He had a jacket, I did not. I don't know why. We ended up, that was the last thing we shot because otherwise we'd both be soaked for the rest of the shoot. So everything that was shot inside was shot first, and everything shot outside was shot next. Fun fact about this scene, see this background here, that is actually the room that we shot the therapy appointment in. This couch down here is the couch he was sitting on. That door is right over there. So, you know, we did both in the same building. So these VFX are not the greatest, but I remember basically what I did is I had a video of the smoke. I put it over, and then I cut out like this section of his ear, and then had the smoke coming out so it wouldn't go in front of that. And it did all right. It worked. It did the job. Oh yeah, this clock does not work. So as you can see, the bell up here that would be making that sound is not moving. I really like the idea of the rhythm happening with the clock, the keys, the bed. I really like that, and then splicing in other things. And that ended up being like the entire film. That wasn't the original plan. This was shot in one day. The original plan was to have a little bit more to it, but I liked that scene so much that we decided to extend that more and make that the crux of the film, which I actually think worked a lot better for the message it's trying to convey. So this shot here was pretty difficult because I tried to shoot it at a different angle. I don't love this angle. It's kind of too low on his face here, and too, like, it's just too low, and like not. I wish it was a little bit tilted, but we had to do this because you could see me in the mirror on every shot that we did. You could see me holding the camera, so we had to mess with it a little bit, and then we had to land on this. It's not great, but it did the job. That is the worst VFX in the whole thing. This shot of the ear, it like poorly tracks his ear. Look at that. It's just not good. I also reused the same shot of his ear with the smoke like 8 times in this because I didn't want to keep making it. So this was actually the entire concept the first time, was going to be the AirPods blocking it out, and I was going to have them like blow out, and like it was going to be a whole thing. I didn't have the budget for that, and I didn't have the time for that. So you'll see the AirPods are going in at the halfway mark. They were originally going to be there from the beginning, but I like what we landed on. So that was not on purpose. When he knocks over the alarm clock in the original shot, he laughs, and so do I. I just trimmed it so you couldn't hear that, and I decided to keep it in. It's funny to me. It's not funny in context, but it was funny when we shot the scene. You can start to hear a heartbeat coming in. I really liked using black in this. I really liked having a blank shot. I don't know why, but something about that really felt like it conveyed emotion to me. I used it a lot, and it helped with the rhythm. It helped match the music, and I think it just helped it overall. I'm very, very proud of that.
Bad things can happen if you don't talk about it.
I don't know if I should have added that in. I was trying to do the thing where, it's a callback to before, so the audience knows, oh, this is why he's doing that. But, I mean, it's 3 minutes long. It was not that long ago when that scene happened. I think I went a little bit overkill with that, but it made sure that the point was really driven home, and a lot of people liked the message, so I think I did make the right choice eventually. I think if I was to go back and redo it, I would try and make it a little bit more nuanced, instead of so clearly telling you the answer. So that's when the music changes. So basically this part of the music is the same exact thing as the other music, except a couple notes are changed so it sounds happier, and a new melody is added on top. I think that's really cool because it keeps the elements of the stuff that he was dealing with earlier, but it makes it happy because he's finally deciding to face it. Yeah. So that ending, there was a couple purposes for that ending. It was, again, to drive the point even further home. It was to make the structure of the film a sandwich. So we have the therapy, and everything in between. And also, I originally had pitched this as a horror movie. This is not a horror movie. So adding that little bit at the end where my character has the smoke coming out of his ears kind of lends to that, like, horror type ending a little bit. I still don't think it's a horror movie, but I think it did a little bit better. So yeah, that was Bottle. And yeah, I hope to do this with other projects of mine, and I hope to react to more things. So if you have any ideas, put them down in the comments.